What's up, YouTubers? Got a new package today. This is something I have been looking for about 8 months on eBay, and I finally found it for a good price, around $275 shipped. It is sold out and rare Venatosaurus Bust. So as you know, I do have the V-Rex bust, and I'm very impressed with the quality and the detail for how much you pay. So I decided I did want to get this one. So I was fortunate to win it. So let's go ahead and unpackage this baby. I will admit this seller did a horrible job packaging it. This box was like coming apart, and then it was in a bigger box, not the shipper box, and terrible job. I can already see that the styrofoam was not taped together, which allows movement of the statue, which is not a good thing. So hopefully there's no damage. One thing to note: if you ever ship a statue and it's opened, freaking tape the styrofoam together. I mean, it takes like 10 seconds, and it prevents potential damage. So here it is. It's definitely not quite as big as the V-Rex, I'll say that. It's a little smaller, which makes sense, it's not as big as the V-Rex or T-Rex, if you so call it. I'll look at it later and set it up on the wall, and then we'll go into the review. What's going on, everyone? Took me about 30 minutes, but I do got the two busts all mounted on my wall. I had to take down the V-Rex and then drill holes in the wall, put the drywall like holder things in, and then make sure it was correct angle. Took a little while, but I got it all done. I think it looks pretty even. If you look at it this way, I wanted them the same height and right next to each other. The little bit of space to the right and left, so I think I did a real good job. This is not a complete set in regards to like my dinosaur world. I am selling my T-Rex, this one right here. If you're interested, please message me. I will do it for retail plus shipping. So that's $400 plus shipping for the exclusive with this half-eaten dinosaur, which is an incredibly good price. It's 30 inches long, so please message me if you are interested. Now let's get back to my King Kong setup. So I got V-Rex vs. King Kong, Venatosaurus Attack, a little King Kong bust, my old bust, which was the V-Rex bust right here, which looks awesome, and now the Venatosaurus bust. So let's go ahead and check this out. As you can see, it's slightly longer than the V-Rex. I think it's because the head's a little longer, plus there's a little bit more body to it. It has much bigger arms, and it has 3 fingers instead of 2, so some of the substantial differences. The paint job is excellent on this. A lot of detail went into this bust. As you can see, just the detail in the skinning looks very good. It almost has like definitely a reptile look. Big long tongue. Wide open mouth, a little bit wider than the V-Rex. Now look at that, a little bit. And one thing I really liked on this is actually the eyes. The eyes look really cool. Like, look at that, that's freaking cool. Okay, there's the light so you can see it a little bit better, but check out that eye, looks super cool. It almost has like a snake. I'd say this almost has a snake reptile look to it. You know, with the light on, you could definitely see the detailing that went into this. Let me just focus here. There you go. Look at that. So this Venatosaurus is supposed to be like a velociraptor that's evolved. You know, I guess that's what the whole King Kong Island is. Dinosaurs evolved, animals evolved into something else. So, you know, the Venatosaurus, if you look at the scale from a Venatosaurus to a human, it's massively bigger, where, you know, like a velociraptor, for example, is, you know, not that much bigger than a human. So this one's massively bigger than a human, much more dangerous, faster overall. And you can see the detail that went into, you know, the little one right here. You know, it looks really good, actually. I really like this. I got it cheap, and it's really awesome statue here. It's got for like $120. So I recommend these statues. They're super cool. That thing's about, heck, almost 20 inches long. The bust is super cool. I'm very happy to have it. I think they look really cool together, you know, having the bust side by side like that. So when I walk into my statue room, I'm basically just going to walk in and see that. Boom. V-Rex, or T-Rex if you so call it, Venatosaurus or Velociraptor, right there. Awesome, awesome busts. Good detailing. The only thing I would change on both of these is add a little bit more gloss inside the mouth. You know, it looks like they have dry mouth almost. And look at that. Yeah, there's barely any gloss in these. I mean, I guess you could add your own gloss, but maybe they're just super thirsty to have a dry mouth. It's not a huge deal. You know, I don't want them super glossy. You know, like on the smaller ones, they're a little bit more glossy. You know, you can see the shininess to it. On that, the shininess on the tongue and the mouth right there. So I think they purposely painted it that way. You know, they don't want these giant glossy mouths. I have no issue with it. I think it looks awesome. Definitely a awesome purchase. Got a great deal. That's my King Kong setup. I no longer need any King Kong statues. It is complete. I've been looking for that Venatosaurus bust for a long time. I finally have it. I'm happy with it. It looks awesome. The only thing next is I'm going to sell that T-Rex and get a 4-foot long Oxmox T-Rex that includes 2 small Velociraptors and a half-eaten dinosaur. It'll be massively bigger than this. It's considered a 1/10 scale, so it'll be bigger than that V-Rex in regards to scale. It will cover up this entire shelf, and then the tail I'm going to have go behind. You know, if I need to move that King Kong, I'll move it forward a little, but I'm sure it will fit. This entire thing is 4 feet, so I'll take the entire length of that. And if I do need to rearrange King Kong, I will. Otherwise, I'll leave King Kong like that, because I think it looks excellent like this. And I should have a few more statues this week, actually. I might get Pop Culture Shock Liu Kang. It's supposed to ship today. I have not received a shipping notice yet. And what I'm most excited for is to complete this set. You know, it's one of my favorite sets, but I will be getting Michelangelo this week. Has not shipped yet. I assume it will ship either tonight or tomorrow. I'm ecstatic to go ahead and get that. One other thing I wanted to show you guys is I actually got a bunch of more posters. I was so impressed with the posters, you know, from these guys that I went ahead and bought some more. So let me just show you a few. Right here is a Terminator Genesis. I'm going to be getting the Chronicles 1/4 Endo, and so I'll place it right to the right of him. I already had these posters, I just never hanged them, but I went and decided to hang them for the Underworld because I got the exclusive for both. So I hanged those both right there. Got a 300 poster. I'm going to move her to the left, and when I get Themistocles, he'll go to the right, and then the poster in the middle. And then I got this poster. I placed it right behind it as if it's the same angle and the same pose, but it's basically, you know, Grimlock with Optimus riding. Same pose. Looks really cool. I like the way I did that. I do want to get a Lord of the Rings poster. I'll probably get it framed and placed behind him. And And then I got the Dark Knight Rises, because that's what the bust is from. I just ordered a Joker Dark Knight poster to go right there. Man of Steel. I just ordered a Hulk poster. Do not have it yet. I got Iron Man 3, Thor 2, Captain America. I got a Rocket and Groot coming. Spider-Man, Wolverine, and the way I want to do this setup is get a Deadpool statue. So, I mean, Sideshow announced one. The pose looks good. I need to wait for it. I have about 21.5 inches right here, roughly 22 inches. So if it's too big for that, unfortunately I wouldn't be able to put it, but I really want to put Deadpool next to Wolverine because I think that'll look awesome. There is a custom out there made by the art department that looks good. It's just, but it's a little pricey, $650 plus shipping, plus PayPal fees. You're looking at probably $800. Just too much for a 1/4 scale custom, considering customs are not as good quality as a professional company. But if Sideshow's is not good, I will get the custom. Last poster I got was just this little Avengers poster. I really liked this poster when they announced it. It just looks super cool. And so I just placed that right there to the left. In general, I like placing posters to the side of the statue, not behind it. I think it looks cool. Only certain ones I'm going to place behind, such as that one and Grimlock. And I will get a poster placed behind him of that exact scene. But there it is. Sorry for the little extra delay. Just wanted to give you guys a quick update to the collection room. So lots of exciting things are coming in the next few weeks. Next month, just a few statues. May and June will be big months. So I'm really excited to eventually get the Pop Culture Shock 1/3 scale Scorpion and Sub-Zero. If you have not seen the Reptile, they are making a Reptile. It will be on display next week at WonderCon, and so far it looks awesome. So definitely check that out if you're into Mortal Kombat. Those 1/3 scales go really fast in pre-order. They have high resale value, and they're incredible. So I do plan to get that Reptile for sure. Hope y'all enjoyed this short video review. And have a great day and subscribe to my YouTube channel.